It's alive. I'm running late, but I'm not. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I like doing it. It's also a good outfit reminder for me. I'm like, oh, yes. I'm at a hard time for outfits right now. But it's okay. Big fat okay, but like not better or worse. Alright. Well, let's see. I don't know if I answered this last one or if I was like peeking ahead, which I'm not supposed to do, but I will. What kind of student I was in elementary school? I was peeking ahead. Although I think I've answered it more or less before. I was a talkative student in elementary. Yeah, talkative until about 4th grade. And then I was talkative for half of probably the year, and then I got hella quiet for half the year. And I was kind of just like middle school, like, kind of like went into preteen, I guess, at that time. So yeah. But I was talkative for a while. I was weird, but like for little kids, weird's kind of cool. So I like, when I was a real little kid, made friends. Like they liked my weird. It's a lot like adults. Teenage stuff is just like, just long enough to traumatize you a little bit. What's a family recipe or dish you loved as a child? Not as a child. Well, one thing I didn't love as a kid that like is funny is, so my dad's known as like a good barbecuer amongst our friends and family. However, I hate meat like off of a bone. So like, I hate chicken legs and like ribs and stuff. It's not the taste, it's the texture. So that was the thing I didn't appreciate. Now, as an adult, I like my parents' 2 solid things that they do, neither of which are good sounding food, but they make them good, is tuna casserole for my dad and meatloaf for my mom. Both of those, that's such like ugly food names. Like I also like ugly food. I like tuna melt as like one of my favorite sandwiches, but I can only eat it before a shower because I don't want to smell like dirty pussy. All right. Did you ever have a special hiding spot or a secret place growing up? No, but like I said before, well, I mean, actually, let me not like fucking know that real quick. One thing I feel I like one blessing I would like to acknowledge in my life is that I've always had an abundance of bathrooms in my parents' house. So like which has been like, you know, this is where I grew up too. So like most of my life would have been in this house, and this house has 2 bathrooms upstairs, 2 downstairs, and 1 outside. And we have 4 family members, but a lot of times we have people living here. But like a lot of times there would be like 5 people could shit at once, which is great. Because I also one time was in a house where 5 people got food poisoning and there was 1 bathroom. So I feel really blessed. Oh shit. Sparkles are in season, but like, oh my god, I get messy with them. Also, this thing has like unpressed itself 1,000 times, but it's very easy to press back in, as though it almost knew it would be unpressed. Sparkles are definitely in season. Oh, I would fake run away to like the garage, which is honestly such a cool like hangout spot. I would fake run away to the garage and get through like 3 chapters of a book and realize that no one gave a fuck. I'm like, I want a snack now. I'm gonna go back in. All right, what's something funny you believed in as a kid? I definitely believed in Santa as a kid, and I found out that Santa wasn't real, and it probably was like. So I was kind of almost in denial of it, but it wasn't so much that I was in denial of it. Like, it was like in my heart, I kind of did know, but what I wanted to preserve was the magic of it for my brother. I was like, I don't want to like ruin this thing. This thing was fun for me. But my brother was like his own thing. He's not like me. So he was like trying to prove it that he wasn't real. He was like, something's up here. Like, I'm looking at all the presents. Like, I'm going to do eyeshadow just because it's the Pro-Am. Oh man, if you have nothing to do, this is the funniest day. Funniest 2 days in Sacramento, 1st and 3rd Tuesdays, the Pro-Am. I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever. I'm so grateful for the Pro-Am. Tonight at last. It's like 7 o'clock is when it starts. But like get there at 6:30 for mingling. There's a good smoking porch and the bats are out, I think, which is super summerween. They won't hurt you. They're not those kind of bats. All right, I'm putting on eyeshadow and maybe come back. Continuing. This is the eyelash torture trap. Although I will say for eyelash curler brands, I have been using this one for years and it is held up. I always buy it every time. I think it's, I want to say Shiseido is the brand, but I'm not sure because that's like a makeup brand too. But for eyelash curlers that aren't hot ones, of which I've never used, considering the amount of times I've left my backpack in the car and the shit that's happened to my phone, I probably shouldn't just be putting anything too hot close to my eye. All right, let's see. What's the best birthday party you remember from childhood? Best birthday party I remember from childhood. So we have a pool, and it was there before I was born. So like my family's entertainers. Like I always had birthday parties. I'm born in late May, so like right at the start of the swimming season. We also have a hot tub, which has never gone as hot as any Airbnb one I've ever stayed in, but my dad says it gets as hot as it could possibly can, and it's like, whoa. We did get, I'm talking shit, it's been a while since, we have like a solar thing now. Honestly, the big pool is even hot. Not solar panels. It's these strips of like material, I'm not a good builder, material that we cover the pool and it traps the heat from the sun inside of the water. So it gets in through this material, but it doesn't get out. Also, possums. Possums also can get through this material and not get out. We're at baby possum from a couple summers ago. That made me sad. Because I was a cute baby possum, and then it was a dead baby possum. But I guess that's because Jesus wanted it. I don't fucking know. So all my birthday parties, because I gotta have them if we had a pool. So, and it was at the perfect season to get in it. Okay. What's one thing from your early years that you still carry with you today? Oh, so many things. Like I'm in my childhood bedroom right now, so I mean my childhood bedroom. What things from my childhood are still carrying me today? Like I've loved horror movies since I was a kid. My family, I love them since I was a kid. I've always been pretty fond of animals, although I will say that like I do now notice that it's like my fondness for animals doesn't necessarily extend always to wanting to be responsible or take care of them. I like to watch animals. I like that they exist. Like I like, if an animal will let me pet it, I'll pet that animal. But like, I'm not, if the animal won't attack me, I'll hold the animal. Like, but I'm, again, the amount of times that I've left my backpack in the car or all the shit that's happened with my phone in the recent couple of years, including it getting ran over by a car, really speaks to the fact it's probably good that I'm not like responsible fully for a pet. When I am responsible for a pet, it's a special, like very particularly, like just me. I'll take a lot of stuff for Gracie because Gracie is a familiar, like literally, she's not my spirit animal, but like an amount of smarts, it goes ChatGPT, me, Gracie. An amount of autism, it goes Gracie, ChatGPT, me. And the amount of funny, it goes me, Gracie, ChatGPT. And the amount of cute, it goes, Gracie. And then me and ChatGPT are tied. We both just acknowledge Gracie as the cutest. I want to be a cloud. I'm sad I have to have a body. All right. Oh, oops. Not supposed to do that. Bad sports. What's the weirdest thing you remember doing as a kid that you thought was completely normal? Oh, kids are so beautiful for this. Like, every kid's got something like, I'm thinking more about like my student stuff. I don't know, like, it's so hard to, like, kids are not normal. They're not really made, like, we force kids to be normal like that. I would make elaborate lie stories and stuff, but like my friends knew that they were stories, but like I would tell them like they were the truth, but they were definitely stories. Because he'd be like, there was a frog that went over to a house. I would tell it like it was like an Aesop fable, like it had happened one time, but like it was like clearly like an Aesop fable, clearly a story. I would always like tell them in the way like, well, there's a story about a frog and a snake that I know, but I don't know this frog and snake. Also, the thing I said about like telling people my name was Amelia when I wasn't Amy, and then just saying Amy was short for something, and I have no idea why. Faking my eye test so that I could get glasses that to this day I've never had like a prescription that I've needed for. That was a different kind of seeing. The craziest thing I ever did as a kid is get unnecessarily sad though. At a still child age. Ooh, God, I started my period in elementary school, so there wasn't like period receptacles. You had to like just carry your shit out from the bathroom. It sucked. It is why I'm traumatized now, partially. I mean, like, talk shit until you have to do it. Oh, did you have an imaginary friend? If so, what were they like? Okay, so again on the thing where, like the same thing where I knew Santa wasn't real, but was like, not in denial, but I was like, I'm going to make sure I pretend like he is. I have a lot of volume in my hair today. So I treated it with volume conditioner. Kept it in a little too long, but it's not so bad with volume here. So I had an imaginary friend that was Mr. Nobody, showing that I knew already. But that probably would have been, because I do remember thinking off of that concept of like, it actually would be dope to believe in an imaginary friend, because at least you'd never be alone. You'd always have a thing with you, which it's so funny. Like, that's so funny to me now, because I had that thought probably in like, I don't know, 6 years old. That was like when I would tell the stories about the frogs and the snakes, and I had an imaginary friend named Mr. Nobody, who I obviously knew was nobody. Oh, I've always hated a body. I wouldn't mind being none of that. Not always, but if I'm aware of it, I'm not comfortable in it. And in particular lately, I'm not doing good in terms of being in my body. I'd really just like to be dead or a cloud, rather than lug this body around all day long. Like I'm taking care of it and having to be inside of it. I just want to die in my seat. Some peace. Alright, I think I'm done. Oh, except for spraying my face. Hot. But I'll probably just end there. Although the next question, I'm going to read ahead. Then I'm going to want it. Shit. Okay, it's a big question. It's so many words. I'm going to read it later. Stay good, because the more people staying good, the more good it'll be. Maybe see y'all in the real world. Yay.